Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Icarus Gaming. My name is Phoenix, and we are here with another Star Trek Online ship review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Icarus class Pilot Escort. So this is the science version, and not only that, this is the first official recording that I'm going to be doing for on my new computer. So look at all the graphics. Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let us get into the stats of the ship. Okay, so starting off with bridge officers, we have a commander tactical / pilot, we have a lieutenant tactical, a lieutenant engineering / pilot, a lieutenant commander science, and a lieutenant universal. For consoles, we have 2 engineering, 5 tactical, 4 science. For weapons, we have 5-4, 2 aft. A base hull at level 50 is 33,465. And at level 60, it is 38,800. Shield modifier of 1.05. Base turn rate of 20. Impulse modifier of 0.24. Inertial rating of 75. And you get 2 device slots. For the Admiralty system, you get 22 engineering, 66 tactical, and 29 science. And because this is also an escort, you get... Oh, you know what? Let's scrap that. Okay, so because this is an escort, you get plus 10 power to weapons and engine power. It can load dual cannons. You get the universal console, the Spatial Sinkhole Generator. You get tactical maneuvers, which is the pilot maneuvers. And you get the Starship Ability Package, which comes with precise weapon systems, tactical maneuvering, enhanced weapon systems, devastating weaponry, sub-warp stealth, which is a Starship trait. And for Admiralty system, you get 22 engineering, 66 tactical, and 29 science. Okay, so for the design of the ship, here we have the Icarus. It is a little bit bigger than the other two. It is most certainly a lot longer, mainly because of the deflector dish here at the front here. So there we go, there's the deflector dish. And you have the same pieces that are on the Mercury, except for I think this piece here is a little different. There we go. Trying to get this done here. Again, you have the round section here at the bottom. This piece, like a lot of this looks exactly like the Mercury, with some minor differences. You have there would be the bridge right there. You have the warp nacelles here. You have your ram scoop and star collectors here. You see a bit of the warp nacelle right here. You have your escape pods there. I don't know if those are escape pods. I would think that they are, but you never know. Here you have this piece here. This is a little, looks like a little ribbed area here. I think that's for their micro projectiles, but you don't have that with this. The ship does not come with that, but it's still there anyways, just in case you do have all 3. You can put the console on, and there you go. The interesting thing is they have this little mission pod thing here, kind of like on the Akira class. You have this here. Oops, sorry about that. This thing is a little temperamental. So it's just above these 2 cylinder things here. But yeah, it's attached to the warp nacelles here at the top here. You do have the warp nacelles on the bottom as well. There's nothing attaching them or connecting them here at the bottom. You do have these cylinders, 3 blue, 2 red there, and then you have large impulse engines, which are blue. It's kind of sorry, these are the impulse engines. I don't even know what I'm talking about here at the moment. Having a brain fart. Anyways, these are the impulse engines. These are the warp nacelles. There we go. I'm having one of those days today. All right, and then you have the wings, which are pretty neat. They're they're obviously a lot larger than the other two. The other two, the Mercury was like kind of short and just angled downwards, and then the Ajax was almost the same but a little longer, and it curved downward so that it looked like a kind of like an actual wing, I guess. In this case, you have like the hull here that covers it or holds the wing into place in two sections here. So you have the back section, which is a big round curved half circle or quarter of a circle, and then you have the actual wing part at the front here, which kind of looks like half of an oval shape, and you got your cannon or your phasers and cannons or whatever things there. So kind of, it would be kind of neat if this was like maybe more sharpened, like a point, and that way the ship could be a little more intimidating, because that's the point of the escort, is it's supposed to be intimidating. So but either way, I mean, it still looks a little mean looking. No, I don't think it is super mean looking, but it does what it needs to do. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I was just seeing if this was a shuttle bay, but that's not. I think there's again, temperamental. I think this would be the shuttle bay here. There's one. There's two here. One on top, one on bottom there. So yeah, there you go. So there's the ship design of the Icarus. It's a good looking ship, not bad. Although I'm not a fan of the deflector dish, but that's just me. Anyways, guys, let us go back into the regular game and let's look at my loadout, and then we'll get into a STF and see how well this ship performs. For my deflector, impulse, warp, and shields is the Braden reconnaissance set, which you got with the Lucari science vessel and its missions there. So I got the full piece set there. For my aft weapons, again, I have beam arrays. So again, they are the advanced fleet with critical damage and damage times 3. These are phaser. For devices, weapons, battery, subspace field modulator. For engineering, I have the assimilated module and the conductive RCS accelerator. For my science consoles, I have plasmonic leech. I have particle exciter, Nakura particle converter, and then I'll go over the universal console in a second. And for tactical consoles, I have 2 of the vulnerability locators and 3 phaser relays, which I'm working on getting these. It's going to take me some time, but I'm working on it. For the universal console is the Spatial Sinkhole Generator. So what it does is grants plus 7.5% damage to exotic damage abilities. AoE tractor and kinetic damage reduction, creates a level 550 spatial sinkhole 8 kilometers ahead for 2 seconds. Pull minus 441 on foes up to 5 kilometers away, 7.5 kilometers with pilot console set bonus. So you get 4,486.8 kinetic damage on collapse, 40 kinetic damage resistance reduction, reveals cloaked ships, and there's a 2-minute recharge. Alright, moving on to skills. This is my skill set, mostly in science and tactical. So there's that. Here's my traits, very, very low on traits. I only have 2 spaceship traits, and my active reputation is the Tetraron Cascade and the shield generator. I don't have anything else. I'll throw that on just to make sure there. Alright, and for my stations, so for my Commander Tactical, I have Tactical Team 1, Beam Overload 2, Beam Overload 3, Omega Pattern 2. For my Tactical, Lieutenant Tactical is Tactical Team 1 and Tac Pattern Delta. For my Engineering Tactical, Lieutenant Engineering, I have Engineering Team 1 and Emergency Power Shields 2. For my Lieutenant Commander Science, I have Hazard Emitters 1, Science Team 2, and Gravity Well 1. And then for the Lieutenant universal console I threw in engineering, which does emergency power to weapons 1 and 2. So there's that. Alrighty. So that's all out of the way. Let us go into an STF and see how well we can destroy the enemy ships, shall we? Alrighty, and we are off to the races here. Check the sphere right here. Here we go. Just yet. I don't feel that very good distraction. That sinkhole apparently didn't appear for me. So, I don't know what happened. The sinkhole up and disappeared. That's kind of disappointing for me. One guy did the whole thing by himself. There's the sinkhole. There we go. That's like a quick second. It's not like a gravity well. Okay, that's good to know. That was like kind of like a gravity well thing. That's what it seemed like. If you read it. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I really haven't used this ship all that much, so that's heartbreaking. So now we're taking on the top of the queue. Hopefully we can get this done quicker than we can. pretty quick. Perfect. And it's down. Alrighty, so in conclusion, the Pilot Escort is pretty much a glass cannon. That's because that's an escort. Now I did almost go boom because I wasn't paying attention to my shield and my hull, but I was quickly able to get that back up. And yeah. So I mean, when you have a good setup and you have good gear and you got a good running crew here, like I did today, you know what? You're gonna survive quite nicely. If you're on your own and you kind of have the same gear that I do, you're gonna have a bit more trouble, but you should be okay. Should be okay to continue on there. Looks like there's an enemy over here. It's kind of weird. I don't see anything. Alright, well, anyways, guys, that's enough of me rambling on here. But yeah, the Pilot Escort series is pretty good. I enjoy the ship. So look out for the small video that I'm going to be doing about with all three consoles together, and see what happens. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Live long and prosper, and as always, we'll see you out there.